Acceptance of what has happened is the first step to overcoming. William James. Alumni Weekend has become a time of reconnecting with old friends, reliving memories, and celebrating where we come from. In 2023, I was especially excited because all of my siblings had planned to be at home for Alumni Weekend. We made plans to catch up and hang out. It was going to be an awesome weekend as our high school had been recently closed for segregation, and we came together and created the Eastside High School Alumni Weekend. It was going to be an awesome weekend. Not only had myself, my brothers, and lots of other family members planned to come to Cleveland to celebrate. My brother was the definition of resilience. He was strong, quiet, but bold. He played sports professionally and recently moved back from China to the States. With much anticipation, he had been so excited to reconnect with family and friends. We gathered in the front room of my mom's home, which smelled of the old days and pine soil. The room filled with love and family. We all snapped photos and moments of connection. We then departed and went with our respective classes to enjoy an evening of true Trojan fashion. We laughed about old high school moments, stories, talked about our futures, enjoyed seeing familiar faces. There was nothing that suggested our lives were about to change forever. That day started with much anticipation as we planned for our high school's alumni weekend. With months of planning, we hoped for a great weekend. I traveled from Memphis and my brother traveled from Texas. As we settled in to join the festivities, we partook of the nightlife with our respective classes. During the block party, a fight broke out. Unknowing, it was my brother being attacked by his fiance's ex-boyfriend. Then, the unthinkable happened. Shots rang, then more shots, then a flat-out shootout. It was massacre-like, almost like a movie. That moment began to change everything. The phone calls began to come, and then that one phone call that shattered everything in the matter of seconds. The celebration around me disappeared. The only thing I could hear was the devastating news that my brother had been shot. Unknowing, he was about 20 feet away from me in the crowd. I could see the commotion. I could hear the shots. They rang out like bells of fireworks in July. The shots were so close that we could feel shatters of glass. The crowd was mixed with emotions, unsure to run or take cover or stand in total shock. As I assessed the crowd, I saw people assisting others. I saw bodies of people, a group of was laying on the ground covered in blood. And then my phone rang. My mom was calling. Her voice, unlike normal, it was filled with uncertainty but urgency. She told me to get to the hospital. Chris had been shot. As calls began to come in, I was stuck in traffic with three of my friends, one of which went into a full panic attack. The feeling was undescribable, one that I was certain I would never forget. As I came to and realized what had taken place, I felt a feeling of emptiness come over me. As we arrived at the hospital, locals filled the parking lot. I was greeted by my sister and cousin with a look of despair. He was gone. He had slipped away, shot 7 times, his life was over. He had worked so hard to become a great father, son, husband, and person. In the matter of minutes, his life became a legacy. That same weekend was supposed to be filled with laughter and love, became one of the darkest moments of my life. Every familiar face suddenly carried concern instead of celebration. As we began to uncover the pieces of that night, it felt like a dream. Felt like we had been consumed by a fire that couldn't be put out. A link in the lead chain had been removed. We had lost a piece of our puzzle. His death, that moment changed not only my family, but our school's dynamic. It was a weekend that we will never forget. While the pain of losing my brother will never fully disappear, his memory reminds me to cherish every conversation, every laugh, every moment with the people I love. It also reminds me of how fast things change, how not thinking before we act can have a lasting effect on the future. I find solace in knowing that my brother was a man of God, that loved his family and cherished his children. Losing him has taught me to accept God's will for my own life and cling to my family more. Since his death, my family has bonded and strengthened so much. Death is inevitable and can seem so dark. but God's will give you beauty for ashes. Alumni Weekend 2023 was supposed to be a celebration of the past. Instead, it has become a reminder that tomorrow has never promised. My brother's life taught me many things, but his loss taught me the most important lesson of all: never take people you love for granted. Thank you.